If you're charging for quotes, but you don't have a queue of customers to talk to, that's not a positioning thing, that's a panic thing. You know that you've got a bunch of tire kickers that you are trying to weed out, so you want to charge them a quote. But here's the truth. If you don't have a queue of customers, you are causing more panic. Oh my God, the birds are going nuts here. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep going on this hike. Here's an idea. Charging for quotes only gets real good when demand exceeds supply. Meaning, if you don't have a fresh supply and a queue of customers to talk to, and you've got one person, one family that wants to get a quote from you, and you're like, yeah, it's like $2,000 for me to get a quote together, Mrs. Smith. And then they just go away. Boom, you are panicked. You got blood. My hairs on my arm are starting to lift because, uh-oh, when's my next quote turning up? I don't know. Who am I going to charge next? You're just charging for quotes' sake. You're causing friction in the sales process. Friction can lead to isolation because you've got no one to talk to. And then they're ghosting you because you're like, oh, hey, yeah, I can totally quote you, but I'm going to need to charge you for that. Well, then you get ghosted and you're like, Stephanie, why am I being ghosted? It's like, hey, John, do you have a list of customers? Like, are you like the most authoritative builder in Brookvale? I don't know. Because if you're not, what are you doing charging for quotes? Have you got a full calendar year lined up? You don't. So why are you charging for a quote? You need the work. You need the work for the boys to come to work so that you can pay them. What are we doing? This strategy, the quotes, is not it's not a sales strategy. That is a symptom to you being so authoritative, so busy with a pipeline full of customers that you now have the power to quote customers. Now that's what I want to see. You've got the power, it's a muscle, and you are now charging for quotes because you are so in demand. You are the builder of your area. Now you can charge for quotes. Builders with positioning power don't charge for quotes to cause friction in the sales process. They charge for quotes because they have momentum and demand, because there's an endless supply of contacts and quotes that have turned up because of all the other work that they're doing, all the other sales and marketing and systems work that they're doing. So don't get caught up in this idea of charging for quotes when you've done none of the other work that a builder needs to do. Charging for quotes is the outcome and success of having a real strong pipeline. You've got the confidence now to go and charge for a quote. I think this is one of the biggest things that builders are missing. You start by building a queue of customers. Then you start charging for quotes, not the other way around. If you're not booked weeks in ahead, if you're not booked out weeks and months ahead, then don't start charging for quotes. Start working on your visibility and your systems to build a queue of customers to come into your home so that you can then have supply, boom, and demand, and then of course start charging people for those quotes.